Today we're back in Minecraft as we take a closer look at the trolls. That's right, many of you know Minecraft as an innocent builder's paradise, but did you know about its devious underbelly where trolls lurk? Just like any game, the trolls troll. So today, we've got stories of epic trolling and how to prevent this from happening to you. If you haven't already, be sure to support our team by liking this video and subscribing to our channel, Trolling 101. Here's a little primer in trolling. Trolling is all about tricking your foes, and if you can do it in a humiliating way, all the better. Trolling also involves theft and disruption. Whatever it is you're trying to do, someone will be there to thwart your plans. For Minecraft, trolls will try to claim your buildings, steal your treasures, or even just repeatedly kill you. After all, in survival mode, it's you versus the world. Here's one way to make sure they get what they deserve. Build a classic trapdoor and maintain its effectiveness by routinely changing the trap location. It's simple. Build a pit, fill it full of lava, cover it, and replace one of your blocks with the trapdoor. You know, the type where when walked upon, the troll falls through. Once the trap has been used, replace the trap block in a different location. The reason this is a troll is because it's effective at insulting the intelligence of your would-be thief. Very effective. The trap is so rudimentary and basic, they'll criticize themselves for falling for it. The pro factor comes from your placement and maintenance of your trap block. Tu casa es mi casa. Yes, of course, leave it to the trolls to twist the classic phrase, "My house is your house," to "Your house is my house," because that's what happened here. We all know in the survival mode of Minecraft, you can protect your buildings, and in some worlds, griefing is frowned upon. Yet this doesn't seem to prevent other players from claiming other people's property. Take a look here. We have three characters, Zexy Zek, Sander Olsen, and Sour Kid 85. Sander Olsen built an absolutely incredible house. Between the luxurious flower-lined pond in the middle of the foyer to the marble patterned floor, clearly Sander Olsen spent a lot of time building this place. Rightfully, it should be theirs. Not so, said troll Sour Kid 85 as he claimed Sander Olsen's house. Yep, for those who don't know, you have to protect your buildings, otherwise trolls can steal your hard work. Thankfully for Sander Olsen, Zexy Zek is here to dish out some justice. Some confusing justice. Sour Kid 85 can't see Zexy Zek as he replaces his pickaxe with a pufferfish, places invisible barriers in his house, and unleashes invisible zombies. Lastly, he takes control of his body, flies him around, and drops him to his death. Would you know you're being trolled, or would you think it was a glitch? Justice. Staircase style. Time to get serious and go on the offensive. If we're developing your skills in dealing with trolls, the first thing you should develop are your trapping skills. You can't always live vicariously through YouTube videos. Sometimes you have to get your hands dirty. The key for this trap is to remember the staircase needs to look continuous. It can't appear to have a gap from head on. Here's the trap. On any of the individual stairs, dig straight down. Dig the hole 1 stair deep by 2 squares wide and dig as deep as possible, or at least 5 blocks. At the bottom, place lava, block off the pit, and dig your way out. For this trap, a big shout out goes to YouTube channel Unspeakable Gaming. It's genius. This trap plays well in your house. Just be sure to remember its location. Next time a troll comes knocking, let him snoop around. He'll never see this one coming. Besides your house, it also plays especially well in combat situations. When battling your foes, you can win the game by trapping all of your opponents. You won't get the official kill stat, but a win's a win in our book. Invisible Bodyguards. Alright, this one is another classic throwback trap. Again, the aim here is to insult the intelligence of the troll. Make them lament falling into your trap, and by using pro tips, you can ensure they repeatedly fall for it. Let's make sure those trolls get what they deserve. If you're familiar with Minecraft, you know a few zombies can quickly become overwhelming, especially if you're taken by surprise Walking Dead style. And that's what this trap involves. Stuffing a room full of zombies, or any villain really, is one of the noobiest noob traps in Minecraft. How do we make it better? First off, create a fake house. Well, not fake per se, but create a building with the intention of storing your valuables elsewhere. Second, be thorough. Create hallways, meaningless rooms, and time wasters. The more effective and convincing your trap, the greater the troll. Third, pack it full of zombies. And fourth, throw invisibility potions on them to create a nice squad of ruthless, invisible zombies. How does the troll factor come into play? Think about it. Imagine trying to steal some of this guy's stuff. The number of times you'd die, the time you'd take to explore their house, and in the end, it was all for nothing. Nice. Skin camo trolling. Ah yes, skin camo trolling. A personal favorite of ours here at The Gamer. We can see the true power and awesome troll capability of camouflage. And that's where skin camo trolling comes into play. If you've ever been trolled, why bother going to war? Instead, wait for them to troll a few other players before making your move and trolling them for the additional loot. We have an excellent way to do this. Under Options and Skin Customization, you can change your apparel, either having the garment on or off. This will, when done correctly, allow you to have 2 skins. You'll have to download and install your skins, but luckily enough for us, you can download any terrain matching skin you like. Our personal favorite is the library skin, which will help you blend into a wall of books. Why do we suggest trolling your troll rather than confronting said troll? Well, in order for skin camo to work, you cannot wear armor. You're essentially naked. Therefore, it's best to avoid any and all conflict. Just grab their loot and get out. Lava spikes. Alright, this one's a continuation of what we were discussing earlier, the pitfalls. There's not really much you can learn here, however the beauty of this trap really goes to show that you control even the best of them. Your pitfall trap should never have any obvious, glaring features that give away its purpose. The builder of this house is so confident he's just daring trolls to troll. That's pretty good. So what has he done? As you might have never guessed, he built an invisible house so invisible it doesn't have any walls or a roof. It has a daring, alternating skip path through lava to make it to the front door. Genius. It's like a car barrier. If there's one thing trolls don't have time for, it's other players. Smugness often gives away to daring, and you'd be surprised at how often this trap strikes gold. If that wasn't already enough, the real gem has yet to be revealed. Phase 2 of this trap involves the false wood plank flooring. As soon as you make it to the front door, you fall in straight through to a lava death. Now that's a great way to make sure all snooping trolls get what they deserve. Obsidian traps. Obsidian traps are all the rage. It appears everyone has their own version of employing this trap, but one thing we can all agree on is this is an active trap, whereas most traps are passive, meaning you'll have to monitor your trap and seize the moment when your victim steps into place. Because of this, you know, the whole waiting around part, we recommend using this trap on only the worst of your trolls, or in combat situations when you're being chased. If you aren't familiar with the Obsidian trap, it relies on the fact that Obsidian is difficult to break down. Because of this fact, the main goal of this trap is to encase your victims in Obsidian and replace the bricks as they slowly try to break out. If there's more than one of you in on the trap, you can easily keep a troll locked in there, Han Solo style, for eternity. A quick and easy way to lay this trap is to build a square room, fill it with a checkerboard pattern floor 2 blocks high. Wait for your troll, and if they fall into one of the holes, quickly seal them off with obsidian. Keep replacing the bricks your opponent breaks with obsidian, and soon they'll be trapped for life. Door jail. Just when you think you've seen it all, someone will find something new. That very reason I think all fans can agree is why Minecraft is popular. This limitless ingenuity, if you will, extends to trolling as well. Let's take a moment to marvel at the use of doors. Of course, we're sure you've seen the classic 4-way door trap. 4 doors are placed around a pressure plate, the top is sealed off, and once the victim walks through the door, they become temporarily sealed. A great play on this door trap is to entrap them in obsidian, because as we all know, the trap is not permanent since they can break down the door. Once they've been entombed in obsidian, however, that makes escaping much more difficult. Thought that was all the door action you were going to see? Nope. Check out this strategy. In maps that are floating in the air, or if you're willing to dig deep enough, trolls enjoy placing open doors on single-track pathways. Why? Because just in front of the door is a pitfall they'll walk through. If you're in close pursuit, they'll close the door and you'll fall to your death. Genius. Putting it all together. No matter what, one thing you must always know when it comes to trolling is combinations are key. Simply having one trap is great. When you begin to combine the traps, however, the greater troll you can create. One example of this is to take a look at the staircase trap. Obviously for this one you would have at least one stair pitfall, but why leave it at one? In combat situations, a well-placed trap with multiple triggers will ensure your effectiveness. In combination with a couple of stairs, hollow out the upper landing. If people ever jump up and over your stairs, they're likely to miss the landing. Nice. Another example of this is taking into account the skin camo that will work best on floating maps or in last man standing games. Why do we suggest floating maps? With the skin camo, you'd be surprised how easy it is to scare someone to their death. Now that's a great troll. With the skin camo troll in a last man standing game, it's pretty hard to lose. What's your favorite skin camo? Swatted. Ah yes, the mother of all trolls. We've all heard of swatting. Hilariously, it's happened to a few celebrities, a few rappers, and even Charlie Sheen. It's like a real-life version of Punk'd. But don't do it, you guys. It's a huge waste of resources, and you could end up like this anonymous 13-year-old on probation. For those who don't know, swatting is the practice whereby an anonymous internet user calls in a fake threat to a police department, claiming some sort of crime is occurring at their victim's address. The police, thinking they're responding to, in some cases, hostage situations, citizens come in hot and heavy, sometimes in full riot gear. As you'd expect, the trollee gets trolled hard. One guy was woken up in the middle of the night by roaring helicopters. So now that you know what swatting is, did you know that swatters also swat their own fellow gamers? A 13-year-old in California called the police on a rival Minecraft player claiming that there was 10 hostages at his home. He demanded $30,000 in cash or else he'd blow up the house. Police easily traced the call back to his house. He got probation, but worst of all, it's possible he may be grounded until he's 18. Yikes. Well, that's it for us. We hope that by now you should have a few tools in your arsenal to get some trolling justice. If you know any ways to troll a troll that we may have missed, let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, support our team by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Be sure to check out other videos in our playlist for some top-notch content. Thanks for watching.